triggered it. Hey, triggered in. Hey,
What's up, Trigger?
Hey, D3ath.
Hey,
Triggered it.
What's up, everybody?
D3ath. Hey, D3ath. Hey,
I'm gonna play my PSA for you this morning before we play the intro for all the haters out there. Even though we don't have very many, we got a few though. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Trigger. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, 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 welcome. Yes, it is Trigger in the house. I am here. I'm here. I'm ready to shine and smile. What's up, everybody? Come in. Come on, baby. Yeah, boy.
Listen, try to do that. Subscribe, hit the like button, and go pray. Listen, talk about the unity. Talk about the love. Talk about
Shout out to the trees. All about the trees. Trees' channel. Let me turn this down because I always say you guys can't hear me, and that's true. So let me do my shout outs. Shout out to all about the trees, baby. Shout out to the plainest Jane. Shout out to Incoming Opinion. Shout out to Danny Robinson. Shout out to Healing Within. Shout out to Let Me See Your Transcripts, baby. Shout out. Now, listen, I always get stuck on my shout out. So, shout out to Night and Day, baby. Shout out to All Access Media. Shout out to who else? Who else? Please shout outs to DJ because I be always getting stuck right here, DJ. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else do we watch? We gotta remember because we go around. Shout out to Sean Davey Way. Shout out to him. Shout out to AT2, baby. Yeah. Yes. Thank you. Shout out to all those channels. Shout out to you. If I missed you, I'm gonna slide through. I'm just, baby. Shout out to you. Yes, shout out to all of you new and old channel holders out there doing your thing. I always say that, and I'm going to continue to say that, you guys. Let's be unified. Do your thing. Be on fire. Light these streets on fire, and let's ignite them. So if I forgot you, I'll come through again, but we're going to do it like that, all right? So, yeah, welcome to Trigger. Welcome, gang. Welcome. So now we're going to go ahead and play the intro for you real quick. I love the intro. I love the intro. I don't care what you say. So let's play the intro for you. Welcome to Triggered. I love you so much. I love you more than you know. Let's go. We trapping, no capping. We trapping, we capping, no trapping. I want to feel the beat, no capping. We trapping on this beat, and I'm flowing on this beat. Let's get into it, Trigger. Every ticket at time, dropping up this beat, and I'm flowing up this fucking rhyme. Heated up, I'm eating up, even though I'm heating up. My name is bigger than B, and yes, I'm gonna heat it up. No, I'm not a rapper. And I'm capping on this bigger the beat. Don't you know I'm freestyling? Yes, I'm coming here to heat. Bringing over here to heat from Park Humanity. Yeah, I'm flicking the flow when on this bigger the beat. What you know about the beat? Yeah, I'm coming hard. Don't you know I'm coming hard on this bigger the time? What you know about this time bomb? I'm coming hard. 92 to the woman of the power. Yeah, I come power to the hour of the woman. It is I. When I ask to battle, I get no replies. When I come on this beat, I'm flicking the flow and fly. I put your ass in the motherfucking sky. Here we go, Park Humanity. We do it right. Yeah, we kind of slide through. Yeah, we kind of do it right. What you know about it? We can come backwards. We can come sideways. We can come slideways. We can come slide in your shit, in your wide ways. What you know about this? We can come side. Drop it like this. Drop it like this. Drop it like you not. What you know about? This is how we do it. What you know, I'm down. I won't do it. Throw it back. Throw it back. Throw it to the front, and you throw it to the side. Back. What you know about? I put you in the dress and do your back. Throw your ass in the front. Hit you on your ass crack. Come on, baby. What? Here we go. How to manage it? We do it like. We do it too, just like the rest of you too.
Real quick. You know it.
Too, we do it too. Flowing on this beat, and we flowing on this beat with flow. Don't you know that? Bigger than we get hot with flow. Hot. Heat it up, baby. Don't you know B is in the house, and I'm cracking all these beats once more. Here you go. Don't you know I'm flicking the flow. I kick your ass on this beat once more.
One time through the beat, I ain't gotta write no rhyme. Damn, coming off the dome, and what you brothers know this time. Come to me and battle on this fucking beat. I can come on any beat and make your ass creep, creep, creep. Come on,
That's
niggas,
right.
come on and see me. Come over to Trigger, and we can do it free on this beat. We can do it any way you want. I can slide in your shit. You can slide
That's
if
right.
you want, but you
That's
get
right.
kind of toasted and roasted on this bigger beat. What you know when you coasting, Yeah.
That part. Remember that part. Toasted and roasted. That's right. Remember, you come over the Trigger with that mess. We are going to toast and roast your ass. I want you to remember that. Okay? We are live and in effect. I want you to know you come over the Trigger with that mess and you will get toasted and roasted. We have not forgotten about Hearts for Humanity, but in that moment, if you come over here set tripping, that Hearts for Humanity will be put on pause, and we will go ahead and serve you up like today's lunch meal. Okay, trust and believe that. Do not come and play with me. We don't have time to play. Meanwhile, DJ, drop those disclaimers so we can go ahead and talk about what we're really here for. Thank you for joining the stream. DJ, drop all them disclaimers so we can get into this mess real quick. With YMW Melly still facing the death penalty and scheduled to be released with conditions, and they're not even stating what conditions they are. I'm sure there's some prison conditions. I'm sure there's some snitching conditions, because I hear, allegedly, that he already snitching on Portland, and Portland snitching on him. The hell? Should sound like a Gunna and a Young Thug type situation. Shit ain't thugging. Ain't nothing thug about this situation now. Him and Portland going back and forth. Now, all of a sudden, I know family members are angry. You know what I'm saying? But this is ridiculous. Now, I've looked up every single story just to make sure there are no updates, on this Melly story. You know what I'm saying? He is still looking at the you-know-what penalty, okay? So he is looking at that too. So they're looking at releasing him until he comes up for that penalty trial, okay? For that penalty trial. So they are looking at that. So I want to know how are you looking at releasing him if he meets conditions on a death penalty trial? I'm just going to say it. How? How does that work? What conditions? I guess housing conditions, probably. Conditions of being locked up. Maybe if he hasn't had any write-ups. Conditions of where he's going. And then I guess whenever they get all their ducks in a row and they have this death penalty trial, then they're going to call him, pull him back in. And then he's going to face a death penalty and go to the death penalty phasing. That's crazy. That's crazy. I do want him out. If he's innocent, free the boy. All right. Let me share some of these screens with you. I'm going to share a video with you real quick. This is the most recent video. And then I'm going to share the most recent clip, clip talking about what I'm talking about as far as this with conditions. Because this with conditions is throwing me all the way off. For real. Because I didn't know that, a case like that could be heard with conditions. Does that make sense? With conditions. What kind of conditions? I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me. Make it make sense. They got to make it make sense. All right, let me share the screen with you guys. Let's move on. Let's go. Let's figure out this with. This is not going to tell us about the conditions. This is going to tell us a little bit about what he's still facing as of right now, as of today. This is from today. Look. As of today, he's still facing it.
For many reasons.
Hold on one second.
You can find wonderful food, just visit wonderful locations with so much to do and see, and we keep growing every day.
South Florida has become the capital of the Brazilian butt lift surgery as women fly in from really all across the country here to South Florida to undergo the
formed. In 2019, because of all the deaths, the Florida Board of Medicine put a rule stating that doctors could no longer inject fat into the muscle.
But despite The changes and a new state law allowing the Board of Medicine to better regulate and discipline doctors when a patient dies or is seriously hurt, the death rate from BBLs didn't drop, it increased.
In 2021, 8 women in South Florida died from a fat embolism after Brazilian butt lift. This is because
Hold on real quick. Let me get you the right article. Let me back this thing up.
See, the latest innovation of hardwooded dolphin carpet and tile. Hardwood has been expensive because of installation costs. Not anymore. New mechanical locking requires no adhesives. Visit Dolphin Trends at the lowest prices.
Now at 5:30, testimony will go on in the YNW Melly trial. Prosecutors say the rapper killed his 2 friends, and if he's found guilty, he could face the death penalty.
And today, his defense asked the judge for a mistrial, a request that was denied.
NBC 6's Marissa Bagg is live in Fort Lauderdale with more details on what went down in court today. Marissa?
Well, and Jackie, today's proceedings almost didn't happen at all because a juror got sick, ended up in the hospital with dehydration, but they were able to recover and then before the afternoon to start at 1:30. Then attorneys really focused the day on cell phone records. An FBI agent took the stand late afternoon Tuesday in the double murder trial of Jamal Demmons, also known as rapper YNW Melly. Prosecutors called the agent to testify about cell phone records lifted off of a phone they say belongs to the rapper.
What does that subscriber information look like?
That comes back to his mother.
But the federal agent barely got a chance to testify. An objection from the defense questioned whether the phone should even be entered as evidence.
It's obvious that it's being used by several other people. So we can't even say that it's his phone and the information there is therefore all relevance, all information on it is non-hearsay.
Prosecutors insist the phone belongs to the accused.
And the phone also authenticates itself.
Listen, you guys, Melly's team just knew that they had this mistrial in a bag because they felt like the prosecution was acting inappropriate with some of the witnesses. That was one of the attorney's concerns on Melly's side, is that the prosecution was being inappropriate with the witnesses, putting pressure on them, making them feel threatened, and they thought that was inappropriate, toward, the witnesses, because one of the witnesses said, they don't feel comfortable, because of the prosecution. And then they also saw how the prosecution treated the witnesses in front of the jury. And so they said they're going to ask for a mistrial, and we're almost 99.9% guaranteed to get that mistrial because of what that damn witness said up on the stand the other day, which was the ex-girlfriend's mom. But look at how this is turning out. This mistrial was denied. And the damn attorneys were guaranteed to get this mistrial when the damn judge said, if you want a mistrial, just ask for it.
In terms of every single photo that is on that, whether it be a selfie, a screenshot of a
just ask for it so I can tell you no. In other words,
goes back to this defendant.
Demmons is
charged
with murder and shooting deaths of 2 childhood friends, Anthony Williams and Christopher Thomas Jr., back in 2018. Prosecutors allege that Demmons and another man, Cortland Henry, shot and killed the young men and then tried to make it look like they were all victims of a drive-by shooting in Miramar. Many of the victims' family members packed the courtroom today, forcing some people to wait outside in the hall. And that motion for a mistrial that was filed by the defense was based on testimony from last week. But again, the judge denied that this morning. Now, attorneys tell us the trial could stretch into August, and Demmons faces the possibility of the death penalty if he is found guilty on the double murder charges. We are live here from the Broward County Courthouse. Marissa Bagg, NBC6 News.
And that's it for them, right? So that's what they got to say. But check this out. So then another little thing came out, about Melly's release date, right? And I'm like, his release date? I'm like, what do you mean his release date? And let me share the screen with you again on this one, because I don't think I'm sharing it right. Hold on a minute.
My Fort Myers makes me feel really kind of like at one
here. And let me share this one with you. All right. And this thing is freezing up. Give me 1 second here. All right, here we go. Let's share. The release date info that came up, which I'm like, how do you get a release date? And you were digging in on some serious charges. How? All right, look, check this out. So it says right here in this article, we're going to talk about the famous rapper, right? And here it goes. It says right here. So here's what it talks about when will Melly be releasing his release date. So check this out. The release date for the rapper YMW Melly, the actual name Jamel Murray Stevens, has been updated for his followers for his known songs Murder on My Mind, Mixed. The 22-year-old American rapper and musician Jamel Murray Stevens, also known as professionally as YMW Melly, short for Young Nigga World Melly, was born May 1st as 6'9", was released from prison owing to an asthma bronchitis. He was in the process of attempting to obtain an early release date due to health issues. Here's why the YMW Melly jail release date in 2023 to now is known to this case. Now check this out. Now it says it right here. Hold on a second. All right, it says YMW Melly was freed from jail after fresh evidence in this case was made public. Close to the YMW Melly case, Julie Melly's mother had stated that Melly will soon be released, but next to the exact date had not been known to the public. Melly was meant to be released earlier than this, she claimed. Melly, the YMW, there is no indication of the prison release date. He will stand trial on March 22nd and might receive the death penalty and the double homicide. The authorities have not yet specified a release date for YMW Melly. Before he can leave prison, he must accomplish a number of requirements. Listen to this. So they're saying before he leaves prison, he must accomplish a number of requirements. As said in the YMW interview conducted while he was incarcerated, Melly will be released from prison in 2023. The YMW release date is set on a fresh information. YMW made a declaration about being released from prison in April. Only a few days earlier, he had announced on Instagram that his phone privileges has been suspended. Melanie YMW, the date of the prisoner's release is not specified. On March 22nd, he will go on trial and he might be sentenced to death for the double killing. So this was all about the case. So we will have some more information about the case. Until then, stay tuned. So look, so that's what they're saying, you guys. They're saying that that's what's going on, that he may be. See, this is why I'm saying allegedly. So that's why this is coming out allegedly, because, you know what I'm saying? They're saying there's a bunch of conditions that have to go along with this release for YMW Melly. So YMW Melly is all over, Instagram with his mama saying, don't try me with everything else, but he's still facing these death penalty charges. So even if there's a bunch of conditions that YMW Melly has, in order for him to be completely released or whatever, then then at that point in time, then he'll be released. But he's not going to be released when he's looking at a murder charge, or he's looking at facing the death penalty in March. Do you know what I mean? I can't see them releasing him on house arrest and then him coming back to face a murder charge, a death penalty charge at that. Do you know what I'm saying? That normally doesn't happen. But I mean, it may. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? They just denied his appeal. You see this morning. So he was just denied for his appeal that he was guaranteed to have. Do you know what I mean? So he was just denied that. All right. So they just denied that. So remember that this is all allegedly. So him saying that he's going to be let out on these conditions. What conditions? Conditions that you're found not guilty? Shit. Like, what conditions is he talking about? What conditions is his mama talking about? His mom was online talking a little crazy for her age, don't you think? How about Melly's my son and all this other stuff? And okay, yes, Miss Melly, we know that's your son. You know, we understand that you're upset. We understand a whole bunch of stuff, but you don't even have a release date because there's not a not guilty plea in there. So there's no guarantee. So her thinking that her son is coming home and doesn't want anyone to speak on it, then you can't have that. He's famous. I don't know, Miss Melly, Miss Demons. He's famous. So people saying that he's coming home, not coming home, if people want to say that, they're going to say that. There's no release date. There's no not guilty plea. And until there is a not guilty plea, or until there are some conditions that say, okay, you're going to come home because you have asthma or because you have whatever, then that's what it is. That's where Melly's going to sit. Melly's been sitting there, you guys, for 4 years, since 2018, almost 5 years now, almost. You know what I mean? Sitting there. So now what's happening is that him and Bortland, YMW Bortland, are now going back and forth and now blaming each other. You know what I'm saying? Saying that each other killed the other two. Instead of it being YNW Melly, you know, with the little phone thing and it being all him and them tracking the phone, you know, and it all being on him. Now YNW Melly is now saying that YNW Bortland did it. And Bortland saying, what are you talking about? And YNW Melly saying, you know what I'm talking about. You did it. That's why you packed that extra pair of clothes. So you see how dangerous this is getting now? Now the shoe got to fit on Bortland's foot. Fuck Melly's foot. It got to fit on his foot now. That's crazy. They were all best friends. That's crazy. So Bortland's looking at him like, wait a minute, all because you can't go home? Now I killed the boys? Wait a minute. I took him to the hospital and let you get away. Now you got Fredo bang up in it. Like, there is so much. But there's so much banging on each other. And that's what I'm talking about. That's what happens when you run in groups and you run in packs. Do you know what I mean? People start banging on each other. They cross and turn on each other. And that's why it's better to bang solo. Always bang alone. Always be alone. Stand alone. Or else you will never stand for anything. Period. Even on this damn internet, stand alone, stand on your own 10 toes. If not, you got to bang in groups and packs of wolves. You see what's happening in one sector. It will eat you alive. Always stand on your own 10 toes. You don't need a group of people to stand with called a team. You don't need that. You need you and yourself to stand on, and that's it. You know what I mean? Prayers go out to YNW Melly and his family, and YNW Bortland and Sack Chaser's mom, and the ones that passed away, you know, their families too. Condolences to them. I want to give condolences to all of them, because it's not like, you know, just one person passed away, you know what I mean, or the two people passed away. Like 4 people are passing away, because you got YNW Melly, you got Bortland that's still alive. They're going to be locked away forever too. And then the 2 boys that were shot, that's 4. That's 4 mothers that are grieving. You know, opposed to the 4 mothers that stood together and that watched their sons grow up together. You know, these women didn't just meet each other yesterday. They've been in each other's lives forever. So shout out to them. Like, gotta pray. I mean, and hope and pray that they can, you know, get through this time. Do you know what I mean? Because if not, it's going to be a challenging time for both of them. Their sons are getting thrown away, buried, going to jail. Like, this is what this damn new millennium is bringing you. How are you going to raise your sons? Don't let the jailhouse do it. You guys do it. So I just want to encourage you guys. I want to encourage you parents out there too with kids. Do not let the jailhouses raise your kids, your daughters and your sons. Because if you do, it's your fault. It's your responsibility to keep them out. It's your responsibility to keep them out. If they go to jail, juvenile hall, before it's their time, it's your responsibility. And if they decide to go as an adult, then you've done the best that you could all the way up until that point. But it's your job right now, here and now. If your child is 12, 11, 10, whatever, 14, 16, it's your job, and you need to damn do your job. Stand on it. I encourage all of you guys to. But you know I'm out. I don't want to trigger your little ears too much. I don't want to give you a therapy session. I might give you a headache. It's a little early this morning. You know, we got to come up with some other stuff and come back to see you soon. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to give you a little bit of insight real quick to this one. What the hell's going on with this damn Melly trial? You know what I'm saying? Got Bootsy's ass out in the damn. What's going on with your Melly now? Catch up, boy. What's going on? Get rid of them damn attorneys if you have to now. Shit. Too much shit going on. Now, make sure you guys support Trigger. Definitely hit that like button. Definitely hit that like, share, and subscribe. I just subscribe to the damn Trigger. Subscribe to Hearts for Humanity. Subscribe to the channel. We are off and on our way to 5K. You better believe it, baby. We're going. We are going with or without you. We're going. But we'd rather go with you. So please subscribe to Trigger. Get us to 5K. Let's go together. Let's go. Thank you for socking and dropping with us. We love you so much, you guys. Come and see us anytime. Make sure you drop your comments in the comment field. I want to see what you think about the stream. I want to see what you think about the story. I want to see what you think about Melly's ass being so young about to face these charges. I want to see what you think about his mom. Go online. I should have dropped that video too. Actually, I did drop the video in the other stream. But get online and see what you think about that too. But yes, drop your comments in the comment field. You guys talk about YMW Melly and what you think about him being so young, facing that death penalty. Let's see. You know what I'm saying? Drop your comments in the comment field. Thank you for watching Trigger. Make sure you hit the like button, like, share, and subscribe to the stream, you guys. And I will definitely see you on the next one, baby. I love you so much. You guys keep working hard out there and stay unified. Be kind to one another. And remember that love is always stronger than hate. I love you, and I will see you on the next one. I'm out. And peace. Trigger, play me out, DJ. Let's go. Sometimes life gets tough, and we got to push through. Just one day at a time, 5 minutes at a time, and one day is too much. Let's go. 5 minutes at a time, one day. Like I said, it's too much. Let's go, Trigger gang. Drop. It's like this. Emotionally, physically, it's kind of tough on me when I'm coming sliding through emotionally, dropping all this thing that Trigger feels in me. This is why the channel's called Triggered. It's built in me. Man, I pull the trigger when emotionally it's feeling me. I'm telling you, Trigger, yeah, it's part of me. It's part of my life of me. Man, all these things has died in me one by one. Man, I lost my family. Man, it's hard on me. Let me tell you, Trigger, yeah, it's part of me. Hearts for humanity. I'm dropping all these feelings on you, man. Yeah, it's part of me. I'm telling you, unity. Yeah, come with me. Join with me emotionally, spiritually, physically. Yeah, rock with me. Man, I'm telling you, talk with me, rock with me, one by one. Man, stop with me, grow with me. Man, yeah, it's part of me. It's part of me. It's part of me. I'm dropping it one by one. Yeah, talk with me, walk with me, stop with me, drop with me, talk with me. Man, Trigger, man, I'm walking with you, talking with you, man. When I'm dropping these streams, man, it's part of me. I'm giving you a part of me. I'm dropping all this quality. Man, yeah, it's quality. It's not quantity. It's no part of quantity.